Welcome to the Learn Blender Now series by Blender Sensei. Blender is an incredible free 3D software package used to model, animate, render, and composite 3D animation and video special effects. In addition to particle simulations and advanced motion tracking, Blender also contains a powerful physics and game engine which can be used to create commercial quality games. Blender is used by a massive worldwide community of both hobbyists and professional commercial artists and developers. It is constantly updated, debugged, and advanced by its users around the world, and is considered by many to be the most impressive free software on the planet. Blender is licensed under the GNU General Public License. This means that anything you create with Blender is yours to do with as you please and may be sold or used commercially for profit. In this series, we will be covering from beginning to end the creation of a short animated film in Blender. Some basic understanding of Blender and 3D animation would be helpful, but is not mandatory as this is intended for beginners to intermediate users alike. The focus of this series is to learn by doing. In this series, we will be using the Blender Sensei format, which is a set of Blender customizations created to maximize workflow in Blender. While it is not mandatory to use this format, it is highly recommended for this series unless you are well adapted to Blender and know its command structure well. Otherwise, you may find it difficult in some areas to follow along. Through the use of this format, we will see how Blender customization can drastically increase your efficiency, as well as provide insight on how to further evolve your own workflow in Blender. The Blender Sensei format starter kit file can be downloaded in the description of this video. It is common for Blender users to possess some amount of knowledge on various topics. However, the ability to pull these all together to create a real working story seems limited throughout the community. There are many pitfalls responsible for this, which is why I aim to impart a bit of philosophy as well as knowledge throughout this course. I've seen many 3D artists, myself included, get sidetracked for hours, even days, on one tiny hiccup like animating clothes or creating a realistic particle fire or bone rigging a character. In every area of 3D animation exists an entire career's worth of study or attention. That's why this series focuses on equipping you with a base understanding of all the critical features you really need to see your creative vision come alive. To me, this is about storytelling and equipping you with the tools you need to accomplish that, as well as introducing you to the major building blocks of the professional 3D world.